Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Hope Malone. I'm the big cheese at Ham and Cheese Events. Today we're going to talk about a few ways to defrost a chuck roast or roast. Actually, any beef would work or any meat. We're going to talk about the best way and then some ways that aren't just too terribly safe, but it's some of the things that you can do if you carefully watch your meats. So the best way for you to defrost any meats, any fish, any chicken is to make sure that it's wrapped safely and fully and place it in your refrigerator, preferably on the bottom shelf of your refrigerator in your crisper drawer. Typically, you need to plan a day or two out so that you can make sure that your meat is completely ready for you and defrosted, but in a controlled environment. Bacteria is going to grow inside a meat anywhere between 40 degrees and 140. So that's why when you cook your meats of any kind, you want them to be at least 140 degrees. So that's your bacteria zone, if you will. So the best way is in your refrigerator. If you need a little time, or if you don't have time actually, and you've got a speed thaw is what we call, you can always take a cold water, a clean cold water. Make sure that you wash your sink very well before you do this process, and especially after it. Take your meat that's frozen and place it in a Ziploc bag. It's important also to remove the small pad on the bottom of meat. That actually helps contain your blood from any of your products. So seal your Ziploc bag tightly. Try to get as much air out of it as you can. And a good way to do that is to simply press and fold. Then, with a sink full of cold water, you're simply going to lay your meat into the water. Check and change your meat water every 30 minutes. You also want to make sure that your Ziploc bag is still sealed and is not leaking. So, keeping an eye every 30 minutes, changing your water. If you'd like a different way to do this, you can keep your meat, put it again in a Ziploc bag. If you have granite countertops, actually granite is a wonderful conductor and will actually pull the cold out of your meat. I do not recommend this unless you are very careful and watching. Aluminum pan will also do the same thing. Simply lay your meat on an aluminum pan or a granite countertop such as this, and every 15 to 20 minutes just come in, turn your meat, and make sure that it isn't defrosting too fast and you hit that danger zone between 40 degrees and 140 too rapidly. Another way to do it is to actually place it in warm water. When you place it in warm water, there is not hot, but if it's too hot, then it will actually begin cooking your meats. So a warm water, changing that out as it gets cold every 30 minutes. And finally, if you're really in a pinch, you can put it in the microwave. Microwave watching it, usually a 40%, 30 to 40% power in no more than 3 to 4 increments. So again, the best way to do it is in planning ahead and putting it in the refrigerator. If you're crunched for time, you can do in one of these methods, but try the refrigerator. My name is Hope Malone. I'm the big cheese at Ham and Cheese Events, and today I've told you how to speed thaw meat.